Economic projections suggest that Trump's tariffs may decrease GDP, which would likely slow growth, while tariffs may increase consumer prices, so increase inflation. Is there any historical backtest which may help to explain the effects of such tariffs on economic outcomes in terms of the Quad model?
Yep. So I assume I'm assuming what you mean by economic projections are the old wall consensus. Okay, show the old wall journal, the projections of the blue chip economists, which are wrong 70+% of the time. The projection is that the tariffs are going to be inflationary, and that it's going to be bad for GDP. So again, we have a way to nowcast that as opposed to saying what should, could, or would happen and sticking our nose in our Euclidean notebooks. We want to be nonlinear, right? So for those of you that don't know the difference between fractal geometry and Euclidean geometry, look it up. All right? What we want to do every day, vigilantly, and again, we can go to slide 13, our nowcast for US GDP is currently at 2.72%, which on the next slide is equating to 2.12%, 2.19% rather, on headline GDP. So our best guess on how fully loaded, don't forget that all this includes all the data that's been reported as of today. So if you think tomorrow the data is going to get worse or next week or the next month, we have an answer for you every single day. 30 data points per month, 90 data points per quarter. That's the best we can do, and we do way better than economic projections. So again, we're going to go with that. In as much as we did remember when we had tax reform, people were like, oh, this can't continue. This is crazy. It can't continue. It continued for like a whole 5-6 more quarters after that. And again, all we did was stay with the same process on the upside that we were going to measure and map on the downside. And what you actually see in what I just showed you, fully loaded at that 2.19% headline GDP number, is that's pretty much called Goldilocks. Goldilocks, right? You get down bond yields, the Fed can go dovish but doesn't have to panic, and GDP is not going into a recession, so that's going to remain our call until that changes.